Hi, Mona.
Hi.
It's been a while since we've been on the podcast.
It's been a while, yes, and we look like we've been on something, but we've not.
Yeah, I think because it's been so long, we forgot how to set it up. We forgot how to speak to each other.
Yeah.
We forgot how to just advocately go about life. And I was chomp chewing a little Malteser halfway through that there. So
Did you enjoy it? Yeah.
it was chocolatey niceness, yeah. It was a wee crunch to the end of it, so it was decent. But obviously, Mona, we were saying before we started about people getting to know us a wee bit better.
Yes, and I don't know if people are interested or not, but who cares?
Do you know what? We just like talking shite, so that's fine. We do it every day for a living, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we do. And, sometimes you have a very deep conversations. Yeah.
Deep indeed. It's all the innuendos the day and the night. Happy Monday, that's what Mondays are made for.
Yes, did you manage to relax during this Easter weekend?
Oh. Yes, I did. I did. I relaxed a lot.
Did you?
Yeah. What about you?
Yes, I actually did. I wasn't working from Sunday, so Saturday I was out after work. We went to see Cage Warriors fights. Sunday was Easter Sunday, so spent time with my family.
Lovely.
Went to my sister, and Monday morning was just relaxing morning. And by the way, in
Another
Poland,
great Monday.
we have a big tradition in Monday morning after Christmas, after Easter.
It's like you're a couple of months
I'm not
ahead.
Christmas yet. We have something called Śmigus Dingus, right?
Śmigus Dingus?
Śmigus Dingus. When everyone in Poland, they have a water fight, and it's so cool. You see, when I was younger, we used to go out, and the boys were chasing us for hours with the big buckets of water, right? And we were just splashing water on each other. And usually in April would be quite nice weather in Poland, so it's really. Oh my! That was very loud.
That was a
This is
slurp
how
and a half.
our director drinks coffee. So yeah, and it was such a fun. I remember when I was younger, me and my gran, we used to like prepare these small water balloons, and then we were just attacking people from the left, attacking people from the right. So we will open the window with kitchen window, and we would just see somebody passing and just throw the
What was the tradition?
throw the random guys or random people with the water balloons, and my gran was so happy.
Love that.
It's
Absolute
so
menace.
funny. Honestly, and we do it every year. And
So, Mona, what is the tradition? Is it anything to do with like Jesus rising or anything? No. No. Well, it wouldn't be, obviously. It's not part of a faith. So
no, I think it's actually.
I was just wondering, like, why after Easter? Do you know what I mean? Do you just go rogue and start going mental with the water balloons in Poland?
I'm not really sure. To be honest.
Apparently, according to Google, it dates back to pagan Slavic traditions, and it symbolizes cleansing and renewal and fertility.
Woo!
Nice.
There
Okay.
you go.
Right, so your gran didn't just hate her neighbours then. There was a reason behind it.
Just want to get pregnant.
To be honest.
I was just about to say that.
To be honest, I think
The
people
fertile.
forgot even what's the tradition for. It was just so much fun. They're just doing it every year.
I love that.
But my mom used to just every morning she would come and like spray, like underneath the cover, she would come and spray with a little bit like spray water gun or so.
Did you not just fear of water ever since? That's quite maybe a bit traumatic at times.
No, but it was good. It was really, really good. I enjoyed. We were like, honestly, on a neighborhood, all the young kids, we were just having water fights.
That's amazing.
It was fun.
That
It
is
was
so
fun. And
good.
good memories. So
Yes.
sometimes, traditions not all bad.
No, absolutely, I agree.
They leave memories, good
I love
memories
that.
in your head. So
always.
yeah.
So are we quick fire round, Mona?
Yes.
Do you want to just you ask me some questions and I'll ask you some questions off the cuff randomly?
Yes, we have.
Maybe there's some folk to again.
Yeah, so we have
Get to know us in some way.
with the same
Not that anybody
questions for
cares.
you and the same questions from you. We'll see how different we are.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. You ready?
As I'll ever be.
Okay. So beach or mountains?
Beach.
Okay. Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh, both.
Both. Okay.
No.
So, gig or weekend festival?
Gig nowadays.
Okay.
Depends who's playing though, I suppose.
Hailey Bieber or Selena Gomez?
So Hailey Bieber or Selena Gomez? Hailey Bieber.
Okay, number 5, sex or celibate?
Voluntary celibate.
Okay, so feminine energy or muscular energy?
Oh.
I think you're talking about yourself, so obviously
Yeah,
Roisin
about
will
the energy
have
and
to
comes
speak
in.
for herself.
I would probably say majorly masculine, but would love to be in the feminine.
Right, okay.
Do you want me to go with you, Mona? Okay, Mona. Rapid as fake.
No, it was the same questions.
I know, but I'm just.
Okay.
I was just saying. So,
Right, okay.
feminine energy or masculine energy?
So for me, always feminine. I like to be in a feminine energy. But unfortunately, these days, you have less and less men that they are in muscular energy, so you have to take over.
Controversial, Mona.
And I don't like that, so I would always prefer to be in a feminine energy.
Okay, I'm going to go back to that, okay?
Okay?
Beach or mountain?
Mountains, 100%, always.
Oh, why?
I just love mountains. I love the nature. I love to see the views because they're always different. And I just prefer the mountains.
Depends what mountain, no?
If it's rising.
Depends what the view is. That way.
No,
looking up or
mountains,
down?
100% mountains.
Okay.
Always mountains. Of course, I like the beach. I do. I'm not going to lie that I don't. But if I have to choose, obviously, it will be mountains.
Following on from the looking up or down, Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio?
Always Leonardo DiCaprio. Much better. To me, much better actor.
It's not about the acting skills. That's what we're asking you.
Well, you're asking me, so I'm saying. Are you talking about the looks?
Yes.
No,
We followed on from mountains, looking up or down, to Leonardo or Brad Pitt.
Right, so I thought you were talking about acting
You don't need to
skills.
overthink it, you can just answer.
So Leonardo DiCaprio as an actor, Brad Pitt as a...
Right.
Right,
Great.
although they are both not my style. Right.
Gig or weekend festival?
I think these days, gig.
Probably.
We had a very spontaneous. My friend just phoned me. She had tickets for the festival. It was a mad festival. We actually barely slept for 2 days. I had to drive back.
Where was it, Mona?
It was in England somewhere. I can't even remember what city it was. That was my last festival, but it was good. I have to say, it was good.
Oh, was that good? It was your last one? This is controversial. Well, it's not. It's not. Just sex or no sex?
Sex.
Woo!
But depends.
Good answer. It does depend.
Depends. You
so
can't
on
just
what?
say...
Let's get down and dirty now, Mona. What does it depend on? What does something depend on?
on the mood.
It depends on the mood, right?
Yes.
Number, right? So
You're
mood.
bad. I know what you're doing. Depends on the mood. Depends of the approach.
And what would the approach be? Mona's getting bashful here.
You're making me embarrassed. I'm getting red here.
It's Wet Monday. It's cool.
Wet Monday. You can just.
It's Wet Monday in Poland, is it not? So there you go.
Yeah, depend. What can I say, Roisin?
So, do you know what? We'll go back to when you were saying about, obviously, the feminine, masculine energy, and we were talking about that. What, when you were speaking about maybe males being a wee bit more...
Feminine energy?
Yeah.
I like decisive men. I like when they know what they're doing. I don't like guys that they're very undecisive and you need to make decisions for them and absolutely everything. Because then you taking over. and that's why you have like female energy and male energy. So, you know, they can kind of, how do you say, like they contact
intertwine.
No, yeah, but I think now these days
Complement, maybe.
Yeah, complement, together. But it's very difficult now. Like, you know, the guys wants the women to do everything for them. Depends what you're talking about and what situations, you know, obviously. You
100%.
can't just put, you know, like you can't just say, oh, man has to do everything. And, you know, it's not about that. It's absolutely not about that, because if you're together in a relationship, you should be partners. But then within the partnership, you know, you should be able to rely on your man. You should be able to have his shoulder. You should be able to have his back. And, you know, even like simple stuff like coming out and taking, you know, your woman and, you know, make her feel like she's important, or take her, you know, like the woman will take his arm, or he will open the door for her coming out. Stuff like this is disappearing. Like, and then puts you in this female energy. You feel, you know, like you're a woman, you're presenting your man, you know, properly, as well as his women.
So what do you make about, like, obviously, like, from a feminist standpoint, right?
I'm not sure if I can explain this in English very well.
No, you can, absolutely.
Why do you
can.
think it's men's fault?
I don't think it's men's fault. I think sometimes women wants to take over, and they want to do too much stuff that there is very kind of female energy, and I think that's the mistake.
I know it, because it's struggling to, like, and like, I know what you're saying, because it's the exact same thing where and I think it's, everybody's been through that much shit, and then people just don't allow things to just be. Do you know what I mean? Like in relationships, but
I'm not sure if obviously, again, I'm not sure if I can explain what I want to say in English properly.
You are.
But
100%. I get what you mean.
But yeah, I think as the women just try to do the roles of a man very often, but not because they want to. Sometimes they have to. And I think that's where the problem is.
Yeah. So, because, like, obviously, that's what I was just going to say there, like, for, like, the feminist standpoint, like, we should be representing ourselves, but I totally get what you mean when, like, say that Danny Morell guy, have you ever seen him online? He talks about, you would hate him, Tomic. he talks about the feminine and masculine energy, and he's really, really good, but it's like, it just reminds me of what you're saying, because he talks about, like, dropping into the feminine energy and overtaking the masculine in order to be your true self and all that sort of stuff, but it's just, I think that's what it's like, we've lost part of tradition, basically, if you know what I mean.
I don't know if you can put it like as a traditions, you know, maybe traditions as well, but you know, we've been designed, we have completely different energy than guys. Like, we're never going to be the same.
I want to highlight it.
Did I say something wrong?
Make a meme of Mona. Energy. No, just because I'm loving that it's not me. Please.
Sorry.
It's okay, that's right. It's all about the energy, Mona.
Rasheen, you make me feeling upset now.
Listen, don't be silly. I'm only joking. You know that.
You can ask her opinion on it.
Oh, thanks, Tomek.
Ask what?
Because Mona was saying about it, but then ask
Yeah, so,
why do you think
okay, so you will cut,
more like
obviously you're going to cut that, yeah? And you just go, okay.
I'm gonna cut a lot.
So sit down, so you will have less, sit down and listen, you'll have less job to do after cutting everything. So what's your opinion about it? Obviously, I don't think you agree with me, and it's...
No, do you know, I think, I think, like, as a person who has probably had to fight all her own battles and has never really been with a man, apart from maybe one that stepped up to the plate, I would definitely say I've definitely been in that masculine
yes
vibe.
I get it. I also had to do it, you know, my situation, and I had to also do that, but I still don't like to be in that position. It's not like, okay, sometimes I have to and I would do it, but I would rather not be.
Yeah. I think it's okay to be in, because we're all a duality, so we're all going to have positive and negative, and we're all going to be in both at some point, / all the time. But it is probably, I think more on the feminist standpoint, it's okay to be both, as I've said. But I think,
Do you think feminist movement had something to do with men being less masculine?
Definitely. I think that's is that the word, emasculated men? Because I think what we've done is we've created such a, whoa, come on, the female empowerment, which is amazing, right?
Yeah, but to a certain point, like you can't just think, you know, okay, women want to be a feminist, and okay, that's fine. Although I'm not one, I still think, you know, as a partnership's okay, women should, you know, drive the car, because, you know, some countries still that wasn't allowed, and they should have, you know, education, they should have all this. This should be even the same, obviously, salaries and stuff, but no, you still need to have a balance and, you know, relationship, and kind of level this up, not like, oh, just feminine, and then so who is the man then? Who is he? If we can do everything, we can have any job, we can have physical job, we can do absolutely everything. So
that's the point. So that's why I think men feel like they're not masculine, because they feel like they're not needed anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Who are they if we go, you know, we try to take the full world? Like, I don't agree on that one, you know.
Yeah,
I still. And then they're surprised. Oh, why the man is not treating me like a woman? Why he's not opening the door for me? Because you didn't let him. You know, you took over. You walk at the front of him. You know, this is.
And I don't think it's
happened.
that black and white per se, because obviously, like, I think we should have autonomy over our own body at every single point in time. I think we should be equal in a space.
Yes.
But I also think it doesn't just boil down to the fact that I do agree with a certain movement. We have probably emasculated men, but it's not as simple as a woman should put her foot or like drop into it and just allow it to be, because there's so many complexities around it. There's so many things that have happened to people, men and women, and every day in between and all around. But I think that's why it's such a subject of debate and great, like, not entitlement, that's the wrong word, but I think do you know what, it boils down to understanding who you are and what you want and what you're here for, because it's like we're herd mentality. Is that the word? Herd mentality. Yeah.
I think so. But again, I'm wondering what's your opinion about it, isn't it? What people actually think. You know, what energy maybe they can comment and let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. What energy are you in?
Because that's a okay. So any more questions, Roisin?
What is your favourite film in the last 10 years?
Okay, so the film I go back to quite often is Green Book, but there's another one that I really like, is Whiplash, but I don't think it's 10 years. I think it's before 10 years. I can't remember. Maybe it's more than 10 years. But Green Book, I remember I went with my friend for the first time, with Rachel. We went to the cinema. I fell in love, and I've been watching it.
What's that about?
Since. I need to watch it. It's about the musician and about his driver was Italian. It's based on a true story, by the way, so I do recommend this amazing film, Green Book. I recommend to watch it.
Amazing.
Love it, and I go back to it a lot.
Is it within the last 10 years?
But the last 10 years, I think Whiplash is not. I think it's maybe 11 years. But the Green Book, I'm sure, is still in the bracket of 10 years, yeah. So, yes.
Amazing. Anything else? Tommy, you get
what energy you're in?
Wet Monday energy. That's what I'm in.
Oh my gosh. Dear me. Did you do anything special, Roisin, the past few months? How is your work? All good?
Yeah. I done my first like online kind of trial for like the one that I done during COVID, where like using like the makeup is like not a therapy, that's because I'm not a qualified therapist, yet, but it's just like calming the kind of anxious mind down and working with predominantly young females. So yeah, it's been really nice. So I done a wee trial for that, so it was good. And how's the head spa going?
Yes, as you know,
looks
we have a
amazing.
new treatment, yes, in the salon. So it's quite popular. I recommend to everyone. It's very relaxing, very soothing, and you can just, everybody's so busy these days, so it's nice to just have, 1 hour to yourself.
Yeah.
Just,
It's always
pure
good to get a
chill.
good rub of the head.
Yeah, and that's good. I know you. I've been in Italy. I've been in Italy with my friends.
I was just going to ask
yes,
about Italy.
and it was lovely to see my friends. It was 3 people from Poland and 3 people from here, so 6 of us
Lovely.
together. And it was nice to see my best friend from Poland as well. So I think it was 2 years ago I seen her last. So
Did she meet you
was
over there? Or
yes, so we all met there. And
brilliant,
there was
that's so
another
good.
couple.
What was the mischief? What happened?
Well, lots of things happened.
Great.
But we did manage to see some, we did some touristy stuff, so it was good. But it was so much fun. It was nice to get away for, 5 days I was away in Italy. And,
What part of Italy was it again?
So we flew to Bologna, but we took a train. It was about 2 hours away from Bologna. It was a nice small town, and wasn't a season yet, so it was nice and quiet, and
Nice.
wasn't busy at all, and
Were
you could
yous,
just
in
chill, have
bars?
lovely food, and yeah, that's it. It was good.
Good.
to get
Bars and
back.
drinking, all the mischief.
Well, I wasn't drinking. I
Good.
wasn't drinking,
Well done.
but everybody else did.
Any particular reason, Mona?
I think
Just because-
wine was like so cheap. They were like, my best friend would like drink it all the time. I think it
Yeah.
was €1.50 for a liter of in supermarket.
Wow.
She bought it, I think, a liter for like €1.50 or something. So you can imagine.
That's extremely cheap.
Yeah, very cheap. So yeah, I was I don't really drink, so I wasn't like. I don't know. I didn't feel like I want to. So I can have fun with drink
Yeah,
or
I
without
know,
drink.
same,
So
same.
it was all
I
right.
know. Good.
was
That's
okay.
amazing.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to get away. Listen, it was lovely speaking to you.
Thank you, Mona. It was a pleasure speaking to you as
Thank
well.
you so much. Bye.
Bye.